Hi students, how are you? Grade 9 Science Chapter 14 Acid, Bases and Salts. In this lesson, we are going to learn the acid, bases and salts in daily life. Let's see children. Chapter 14 Acids, Bases and Salts. Large number of chemicals around us. We know already. Chemicals, acid and bases and salts we used in our daily life. Fruit juices, detergents and medicines uh, take a play a role in our daily activities. Hydrochloric acid also presented in our stomach. Acid is the compound. It is capable of forming the hydrogen ions, அதாவது H plus ions in aqueous solution. So it is called acid. Bases means it form a hydroxyl ion H in water. OH minus ions இருந்ததுன்னா that is base hydroxyl ion. Acid having the H plus ion, acid form a H plus ion in aqueous solution, and bases forms a hydroxyl ion OH minus ion in the solution, and acid and base react to form a salt. Okay, let's see in detail. First one is acids. In our book, some pictures are edible pictures are given in our book. So fruit juices and orange and lemon, these are all sour in taste, some sour in taste. So all these edible items have some sour taste. So the chemical compound present in them that gives the sour taste, so that is acid. So the acid is derived from the Latin word that is acidus. Acidus means sour taste. So apple contain malic acid, and lemon contains citric acid, and grapes contain tartaric acid. Tomato contains oxalic acid, and vinegar contains acetic acid. Curd contains lactic acid. Orange containing ascorbic acid, and tea containing tannic acids. And the stomach juice contains hydrochloric acid, and the sting of ant or bee contains the formic acid. Okay children, some acid and sources given in your book, just read that one. Next one is Santi Arrhenius theory proposed acid and bases. So acid, they contains the H plus ion. It contains the one or two replaceable hydrogen atom. That is acid. If you dissolve the acid in solution, it gives the H plus ions in the solutions. For example, HCl in aqueous solution, it gives the H plus and Cl minus ions. So acetic acids contain CH3CO, that is acetic acid. It contains the only one replaceable ion, and formic acid also HCOOH, that also contains one replaceable hydrogen atom, and nitric acid contains one replaceable hydrogen atom. Sulfuric acid H2SO4 contains two replaceable hydrogen atom, and phosphoric acid contains three replaceable hydrogen atoms. Next one, classification of acid. There are four types of classification on that. First one is based on their sources, another one is based on the basicity, and then based on the ionization, and based on the concentration. First one is based on the sources. There are two types, organic acid and inorganic acid. Organic acids, they are present in the plants and animals, living things. Acid present in the living things, that is called organic acid. And acid present in the non-living things like rock, mineral, salt, soil, these are all inorganic acid. Example for organic acid, acetic acid and formic acid. Inorganic acid, example HCl, HNO3 and H2SO4. HCl na hydrochloric acid, HNO3 na nitric acid, H2SO4 na sulfuric acid. And based on the basicity. Basicity means number of replaceable hydrogen atom. Basicity means number of replaceable hydrogen atom. Based on the basicity, the acids are divided into three types: monobasic, dibasic and tribasic. Monobasic means the acid contains only one replaceable hydrogen atom, that is monobasic acid. Example HCl, H plus Cl minus ion. அப்போ ஒரு H plus ions மட்டும் தான் replaceable பண்ண முடியும். So it is called a monobasic acid. Dibasic acid contains the two replaceable hydrogen atom, that is dibasic acid. For example H2SO4. So H2 plus ion. So it is example for dibasic acid. Third one is tribasic acid. The acid contains the three replaceable hydrogen ions. It is called tribasic acid. Example H3PO4. Next one, third classification based on the ionization. If you dissolve the water in acid, the ions are completely ionizable. So that the acid are completely ionizable in water, that is called strong acid. It is ionized in partially in water. Acid ionized partially in water, that is called weak acid. Strong acid means acid completely ionizable in water is called strong acid. Example HCl. Acid ionized partially in water is called weak acid. Example HCH3COOH, that is acetic acid. Name is acetic acid, and based on the concentration. So large amount of acid dissolved in solvent water, that is called concentration acid. Smaller amount of acid dissolved in solvent is called, solvent means water, so that is called dilute acid. So the acids are classified into four types. One is based on their source, is divided into two types: organic and inorganic acid. Organic acid means the acid present in living things, plant and animal, that is called organic acid. Inorganic acid means acid present in the non-living things like soil and rocks and minerals, that is called inorganic acid. Second classification based on the basicity. Basicity means number of replaceable hydrogen atom in acid. So that is classified into three types: monobasic acid, dibasic acid and tribasic acid. Next one, based on the ionization, acid get ionized in water is completely, that is strong acid. Ionized in partially, that is called a weak acid. And then large amount of acid dissolved in the water, it is concentration acid. Smaller amount of acid dissolved in water is called dilute acid. Okay children. Next one is properties of acid. Acid have sour taste, and then they conduct the electricity, and the acid turns the blue litmus paper red. Okay, and then react with metal. Acid form the sulfate, magnesium sulfate, and magnesium react with acid to form the magnesium sulfate and hydrogen gas. Okay children. And then metal react with the sulfuric acid to form the water, salt and water. Okay. Next, uses of acid. Use sulfuric acid. H2SO4 is the chemical formula for H2SO4 is the chemical formula for sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is called king of chemicals because it is used in the preparation of many compounds. Okay. It is used in the car batteries and cleaning agent in toilets and food preservatives. Citric acid is used in the food preservatives. Nitric acid is used in the manufacture of fertilizers, dyes, paint and drugs. Oxalic acid is used in the clean the iron and magnesium deposits in the quartz crystals. Tiles la clean பண்றதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Stains la clear பண்றதுக்கு oxalic acid வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். And carbonic acid used in the aerated drinks and tartaric acid used in the baking powder. Next one is aqua regia. So before aqua regia, role of water in the acid solutions. Acids show their properties only in the dissolved in water. Okay, the water is ionized, form the H plus ion and determine the properties of acid. Do not ionize in organic solvent. ஆசிட் வாட்டரில் தான் கரையும், ஆர்கானிக் சால்வெண்ட்டில் கரையாது. அப்போ தான் அதனோட ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி இருக்கும். வாட்டரில் ஆர்கானிக் சால்வெண்ட்டில் அது மாலிகுல்ஸாக தான் இருக்கும். ஓகே. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு அக்வா ரீஜியா. அக்வா ரீஜியானா த மெட்டல் லைக் கோல்டு அண்ட் சில்வர் ஆர் நாட் ரியாக்ட் வித் த HCl and HNO3. HCl is hydrochloric acid, HNO3 is nitric acid. They do not react with the HCl or HNO3, but the mixture of the two acid, ரெண்டு acid mixer இருக்கும்போது it can dissolve. So it can dissolve the gold. Okay, the 3 ratio of hydrochloric acid and 1 ratio of nitric acid, this mixture is called aqua regia. It dissolve the gold. In the yellow orange fuming liquid, the molecular ratio is 3:1. Hydrochloric is 3%, 3 ratio, and 1 ratio of nitric acid. It is the aqua regia. It is in yellow orange fuming liquid. It is corrosive liquid. It attack the gold and other substances. It dissolve the gold. Okay, so it is called aqua regia. It is called king's water. So it dissolve the gold, platinum, and palladium, etc. Okay, and uses of aqua regia. It is used in the dissolve the metals, gold and platinum, and cleansing and refining the gold also. Next one is bases. So bases are soluble in water is called alkali. All the bases are not soluble in water. Some of the bases only soluble in water. So that bases is called alkalis. Okay, so all alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not alkali because all the bases not soluble in water. So bases gives the OH minus ions in water, that is hydroxyl ion it gives in water, that is called base. So acid and base to form a salt and water, it is the neutralization reaction. Okay, so base gives the OH minus ion, acid gives the H plus ions in water. OH minus ion means hydroxyl ion. So next one is classification of bases. So there are three types of classification. One is based on their acidity, and then based on the concentration, and based on the ionization. Based on their acidity, acidity means number of replaceable OH minus ion, hydroxide ion. Base ionize water in to give the one hydroxyl ion. It is called monobasic acid. Example NaOH, sodium hydroxide. NaOH means sodium hydroxide. KOH means potassium hydroxide. Bases ionize in water to give the 2 hydroxide ion is called dibasic acid. For example, CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide, MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide. Triacidic base means base ionize in water, it gives the 3 OH minus ions கொடுத்ததுனா அது tribasic acid னு சொல்றோம். Triacidic base னு சொல்றோம். For example, AlOH3. Okay, and then based on the concentration alkali and dilute alkali. So alkali having the high percentage of alkali in its aqua solution, that is called concentration alkali. So all bases not dissolve in water. Some of the bases only dissolve in water, that is called alkali. So concentration alkali means high percentage of alkali in aqueous solution, that is called concentration alkali. Low percentage of alkali in dissolve in the aqueous solution, that is called dilute alkali. And then based on the ionization, bases ionize completely in aqueous solution, that is strong base. இப்போ NaOH 10 molecule எடுக்கிறோம்னா 10 Na plus ஆகும் 10 OH minus ஆகும் அயனைசபிள் ஆச்சுன்னா அதை ஸ்ட்ராங் பேஸுங்கிறோம். அதில் 5 மட்டும் அயனைஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா அதை நம்ம என்ன சொல்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா வீக் பேஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ் ஆஃப் பேசஸ். பேசஸ் ஆர் பிட்டர் டேஸ்ட், கசப்பு சுவையாக இருக்கும், அண்ட் சோப்பி டச், தொட்டோம்னா வழுவழுப்புன்னு இருக்கும். The bases turn the litmus paper, red litmus paper, blue. Okay children, and then it react with the metal to form the hydrogen gas. Okay, it react with the non-metal oxide to form a calcium carbonate and water. Calcium hydroxide react with carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide na non-metallic element oxide, it is react to give the calcium carbonate and water. Okay, few metals do not react with the sodium hydroxide. Example copper, silver and chromium. Okay children, next uses of bases. So bases, sodium hydroxide is one of the base. It is used in the manufacture of soap, and calcium hydroxide is the base It is used in the whitewashing of building. நம்ம வெள்ளை அடிக்கிறோம் இல்லையா, அப்போ calcium hydroxide CaOH twice. And then magnesium hydroxide is the stomach disease. அல்சர் பெயின் இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம் அப்படின்னா ஜெலிசில் இது மாதிரி சாப்பிட சொல்லுவோம். அதில் என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா பேஸ் இருக்கும், அலுமினியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு, மெக்னீசியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு. இதுதான் என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா அங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய ஸ்டொமக்கில் செக்ரிகேட் ஆகிற ஹைட்ரோக்ளோரிக் ஆசிடோடு சேர்ந்து என்ன நியூட்ரலைஸ் பண்ணிடும். ஸோ மெக்னீசியம் ஹைட்ராக்சைடு இஸ் யூஸ்ட் அஸ் அ மெடிசன் இன் ஃபார் ஸ்டொமக் டிசார்டர், ஃபார் அல்சர் பெயின் எக்ஸெட்ரா. And ammonium hydroxide is used to remove the grease stains from the cloth. கரையெல்லாம் நீக்கிறதுக்கு இது யூஸ் ஆகிறோம். அடுத்து டெஸ்ட் ஃபார் ஆசிட் அண்ட் பேசஸ். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ் litmus paper test. See this picture. One beaker and litmus papers are given, picture given in our book. 14.3 figure. Okay. First you tip the first litmus paper is blue in color. It is dipped in the acid, it turns the red color. So acid turns the blue litmus paper into red color, and then bases turns the red litmus paper into blue color. So this is the test for acid and base. So first one is test for acid, second one is test for base. So acid dipped in, if you dip the blue litmus paper into the acid, it turns into red color, and then if you dip the red litmus paper into base solution, it turns blue color. This is the one of the test for acid and base. Next, test with an indicator of phenolphthalein. You take 2 beakers and the acid medium, phenolphthalein is colorless. First you take the phenolphthalein solution in both the beaker. You add the acid. ஸோ இல்லாட்டி ஃபஸ்ட்டில் ஆசிட் எடுத்து நீங்கள் ஃபினாப்தலின் ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா அந்த ஃபினாப்தலினோட கலர் என்னவாயிரும் அப்படின்னா பிங்க் கலர் வந்து டிஸப்பியர் ஆயிரும். அதே மாதிரி இன்னொரு பீக்கரில் ஃபினாப்தலின் எடுத்துகிட்டு அதில் பேஸ் ஆட் பண்ணிங்க அப்படின்னா அது என்ன கலரில் இருக்குன்னா பிங்க் கலரில் மாறிடும். ஸோ இன் ஆசிட் மீடியம் phenolphthalein is colorless, in base medium phenolphthalein is pink in color. The same one is test for methyl orange. ஸோ இன் ஆசிட் மீடியம் இப்போ ஒரு ரெண்டு இதில் ஒரு பீக்கரில் ஒரு ஆசிட்டும் ஒரு பேஸும் எடுத்துகிட்டு ரெண்டுலேயும் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க மெத்தில் ஆரஞ்சு ட்ராப்பை ஓல்லே ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஆசிட்டில் ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா இட் பிகம்ஸ் த பிங்க் கலர், அண்ட் தென் பேஸ் இருக்க சொல்யூஷனில் மெத்தில் ஆரஞ்சு ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா இட் பிகம்ஸ் எல்லோ இன் கலர். திஸ் இஸ் த these 3 tests are test for acid and base. ஓகே, லிட்மஸ் பேப்பர் ஆசிட்டில் ப்ளூவாக இருந்து ரெட்டாக மாறும், அதே ரெட் லிட்மஸ் பேப்பர் பேஸில் ரெட்டாக இருந்து ப்ளூவாக மாறுது. செகண்ட் ஒன் ஆசிட் மீடியத்தில் ஒன்று ஆசிட் ஒன் பேஸ் எடுத்துகிட்டு பீக்கரில் ஃபினாப்தலின் ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஆசிட் என்னவா மாறுது ஃபினாப்தலினை கலர்லெஸ்ஸாக மாற்றிடுது, அனதர் ஒன்றில் பிங்காக மாற்றுது. அதே சேம் the acid if you take the acid and base beaker, add the 1 drop of methyl orange in acid, it turns into pink color. The base medium, it turns into yellow color, This is the test for acid and base. Next one, strength of the acid and base solutions. In this lesson, we learned properties and uses of acid, bases and salt, importance of acid, bases and salt in our daily life, indicators and pH papers and upper region and their properties. Okay, let's see in the next video. Thank you.